Hello, 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 and welcome to this evening's Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. You join myself, Lemony Tang, in the comments about this evening. This is the Prospects eRacing League Tier 1 PC, Round 7 from Monza. And ladies and gentlemen, you might notice there is a slight difference in the running this evening. We have a one-shot qualifying with a 25% sprint race as well, and then a 50% feature race after that. We want to bring you the action here for Prospects eRacing League. You'll surely have it this evening. I am really looking forward to seeing these guys out here. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. As we see, we're looking at Dangerous at the moment, but we'll see how everyone else gets on as well through the rest of the qualifying section. But good stuff from these guys. Everyone's out there on the softs at the moment. Through Lesmo 1 and 1 he goes. True to Lesmo 2 as well in the Haas. Lovely jubbly, a little bit wide there, but he's keeping it well within track limits at the moment. That was one of the questions in the driver briefing. Who's going to keep it within the white lines on this one-shot qualifying? We're back to the old school, ladies and gentlemen. They have one shot. You can't blow it, as the saying goes, but can they do it? Through the Ascari chicane. Absolutely fantastic. Flat out down towards Parabolica. Absolutely fantastic there from Dangerous through the right-hander. As you heard there, Spanks is going to be doing the last of first here. But that's a fastest lap here from Drake Dempsey, ladies and gentlemen. He gives your pole position winner on a 1:19.020. Absolutely fantastic. Then we got Arrows in second with Leo Lund there into third position. The first three are in 1:19s. The rest are 1:20s or 1:21s. So close with this as well. Look at that, 6th and 7th covered by 1,000 of a second. We say it time and time again. You know I love to say it. It's not hundreds, it's thousands here with the Prospects eRacing League. Congratulations to everyone there. And it's a quick turnaround for these drivers. They have to quickly turn around there in the paddock there. We'll advance here and see till they get through. But that is Drake Dempsey, who is your pole position winner this evening, with Arrows in second, Leo Lund in third, and Nick is in fourth with Got Spooked in fifth. Dangerous is in sixth with D Hill in seventh. Damien is in eighth. Intria is in ninth, and PRL Nimble is your top 10. Clement Pheasant, a solid position there in 11th. El Brando in 12th. Sushi Trash in 13th. T for Real is in 14th. Johnny Trapattoni in 15th, and we got Spanks doing the last of first in 16th. So can he do a Hamilton? We'll wait and see for the rest of qualifying here this evening. Fair play to everyone out there. And it's on to the sprint race now. I cannot wait, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely going to be fantastic. How are they going to navigate turn 1? They don't have to do it once this evening. They've got to do it twice. So, strategy with the tyres, with the fuel as well. I don't know. Is there going to be a safety car? It's the Cathedral of Speed, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monza. We've got 11 corners here. First held in 1921 back in the day. 5.8 kilometers, 3.6 miles this time around. And we've got fantastic names in here. The Redifilio chicane, which is turn 1 and 2. Curva Grande as well, famous for Alonso and Vettel battles through there. De La Roggia chicane as well. Some interesting times ahead. Lesmo 1 and 2. And then the Ascari chicane all the way down towards Parabolica. Then the last corner. These are fantastic laps here for these guys. Fantastic corners to be part of. It's absolutely brilliant. As they start their warm-up lap, ladies and gentlemen, it's great to see it back. I think Codemasters have sorted themselves out this time around. But what a fantastic qualifying effort by Drake Dempsey in your pole position winner, beating BRT Arrows. No mean feat, I may say. Same as Leo Lundman. These guys are fantastic. Nick, a fantastic 4th position as well. A solid one for him. Got Spooked in 5th. He'll be looking to capitalise on a solid qualifying there in 5th position. We've got Dangerous in the Haas, always throwing his nose into places. You know, he is one to keep an eye on, let me tell you. Very clean driver. And if he gets a sniff, he'll be down there in an instant, 100%. D Hill is in 7th there in the Alpine. It'll be interesting to see how he gets on. Needs a bit of solid race running here. Good points will be good. Damien in 8th as well. Intria in 9th. Interesting to see Intria there. Let's see how he gets on from 9th position. PRL Nimble in 10th position in the Aston Martin. Good stuff, top 10 from himself. Clement Pheasant, ooh, we'll leave him to it. having a little loop-de-loop, getting his tyres all nice and warm. Hopefully he's being disqualified, unfortunately, from the warm-up lap. El Brando in 12th in the Scuderia. Sushi Trash in the Alfa Romeo. He'll be wanting a better one from that one. T for Real in 14th as well. Johnny Trapattoni. Let's see if he can make any gains from 15th. And then Spanks, we heard before, keeping well behind from the guys here. I don't know if that's going to be much of an advantage, but he wants to be a bit closer to that by the time they get to the start-finish line. I tell you that for nothing. But anyway, so we wait for the guys to line up on the grid now. Drake Dempsey is through the last corner now. The final time to burn the wheels off this rear end now. Try and get them temperatures up to temperature, of course. But concentrations towards turn 1 now. How are you going to get the launch? Try and anticipate the lights as much as possible if you can. Do an old Botas if you can. That'd be a handy one. But how are you going to decide for the slipstream down into turn 1? Do you brake on the inside or the outside? These are questions these drivers will literally be answering in seconds, in moments time. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're waiting for Spanks in the final grid position to line up here, and we wait for the green lights to commence. This is the Prospects eRacing League Tier 1 PC, Round 7 from Monza. It's the sprint race, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 5 lights on the top of the board there, and Arrows gets a jump start. I can't believe it. Second position. He gets a jump start. He's going to have an awful time at that one. Drive through as the rest of the field start to fan out towards turn 1. We've got a McLaren spearing off in the background. Clement Fezzen must have had an afternoon shocker of a bit of tank slappers. Cars getting side by side through the exit of the chicane there as well. How does everyone else get on? Not good. Not good is the answer. I believe there's been an absolute bit of a traffic jam towards the back of the grid there as the rest of the field start to pile through. Yes, they do indeed. A bit of guys get a bit of sorrow for themselves there, but Arrows is your race leader with a drive-through penalty, ladies and gentlemen. He jumped the race start. I can't believe it. And then we got Drake Dempsey in second, your de facto race leader. He kept his pole position because he pretty much got the lights as you would expect on time. Leo Lund a little bit loose there through Lesmo too, but he's capitalised into third position now, soon to be second. We got Spooked in fourth. Dangerous in 5th, Nick is in 6th, followed closely by D Hill and Spanks. Sorry, D Hill is following closely of Nick. How does he get on through Ascari? He seems to have a fantastic run here down the back straight towards Parabolica. What can D Hill do? It's still the opening lap here. Can he capitalise? Not quite. He decides better of it into the corner, but the Haas is spinning in front. Dangerous is around. Absolute disaster for himself. D Hill is capitalised though. He's on the back. Through the slipstream now, he pulls out, and what a great move down the start-finish straight. How does he get on towards the braking zone? Can Nick get back at him as the two Mercedes go side by side as well? Damien and Spanks. Spanks is up into 8th position from the back of the grid. Great stuff from himself. He really has had a good run here, and he tries to go around the outside of his teammate now as well through Curva Grande. He thinks better of it back into the slipstream. Excuse me, into the slipstream, into the braking zone, and he settles back in for another few corners at least. So, where's the main battles at here at the moment? Unfortunately, I think Johnny Trappioni, Dangerous, is after having a bit of a spin, so that's his own making. But Sushi Trash and Clement Pheasant, really the losers out of turn 1 shenanigans. It's always going to happen here. It's Monza, but it's the 25% sprint race, ladies and gentlemen. It's lap 2. So, as Drake Dempsey comes out of the final corner there, Arrows has to pit this lap, otherwise he's going to have himself a bit of a disaster here. Let's just double check that penalties. He does indeed have that drive through as we expected. I was wondering, is it going to be a lame ass 5-second penalty, but no, it's the full drive through as you would expect for jumping the start. Unfortunately, T for Real, Johnny Trappioni down the back straight here. Oh, sorry, the front straight. Good stuff from Johnny. Using that DRS. A little bit loosey-goosey on the exit there. T for Real right up the outside. What can he do? He backs off. Thinks better of it. Johnny Trappioni not giving him any room whatsoever. Nimble is right behind the Ferrari as he goes wide. El Brando makes a mistake into De La Roggia, and the Nimble capitalizes and he gains the position and 1.3 seconds as well. He's out of his DRS zone. Wham bam, thank you, man. Nimble will be licking his lips with that one. It's lap 3 out of 9. This sprint race is flying by, ladies and gentlemen. These guys need to start getting these moves done quick. I do believe there's a sneaky pit stop as well involved for these guys. Let's see how the rest of this race pans out, but it's absolutely fantastic. The battle is raging for third position and second as well between Leo Lund and Drake Dempsey as Arrows comes into the pit lane and relinquishes the lead. He serves his drive-through penalty, and what Leo Lund and Dempsey were battling for second is now the race lead, ladies and gentlemen. They're going for the win here in the Prospects eRacing League. Leo Lund closing into the braking zone now, but no room for a dive bomb just yet. Got spooked. Is starting to get a bit of a train behind him. We've got D Hill in fourth position with Nick closely behind, just sneaking into the DRS zone as well. Ooh, I don't know. Did he get it? Did he not? We're right on board. Did he quite get that? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know. Can I repeat the question? Nick, he doesn't get DRS down the back straight. That's no good. There's literally hundreds of thousands for that as well. But D Hill getting hung out to dry on the outside there, which will bring Nick right back into it if he can get a good run. Got spooked. Fantastic defending there. Nothing wrong with that one. D Hill just kind of had to settle back in, and that's unfortunate. They're both losing time now. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, in the parabolica there. Oh, look at that for an absolute run. Right onto the back of the car in front. He's within a tenth just about. And as the DRS comes up, he pulls out with a slipstream. Nick is nowhere to be seen, and I think got spooked. Oh, sorry, D Hill is going to have this one way into the braking zone. Yes, he does. Fantastic stuff from himself there. Brilliant stuff. The Mercedes drivers are still kind of status quo at the moment. They stagnated with each other, unfortunately for themselves. The Ferrari drivers, oh, look at that, Bruno pulling out of the way. Yeah, back into the front of Johnny Trappioni. What kind of shenanigans is that? El Brando needs to check his rule book with that one. You need to leave a car's width if you're defending the inside. You need to give him back that position. But anyway, that would be right to the penalty. And Johnny Trappioni gets a 5-second penalty for going through the correct way. Absolutely amazing. T for real down the inside. And I tell you now, Johnny Trappioni is after being mugged. With a name like that, he'd want to come back with a fierce one. He's trying to dive it down the inside. He is there. And the Red Bull is going to get pushed out wide. Great stuff from Johnny. He fights back. And he gains that position back again. But for how long? I don't think he's in the DRS zone either. Dangerous is going to try and capitalise on this as well. Down towards Ascari chicane we go. Status quo for now. But this is absolutely smashing stuff from these guys. Amazing driving, 100%. As Dangerous gets a bit of a penalty there. But he pops out with a slipstream of T for real. He's right onto the back of Johnny Trappioni, but he finds himself in a wedge. And that's the story. Trappioni is trying to hang around the outside. We've got a Ferrari spinning in front. These guys are like NASCAR. It's 3 wide out of the last corner as they come onto the front straight now. Who's it going to be down towards the chicane? That's Dangerous. That's a twofer. What a fantastic maneuver. He was patient with that one and he made it stick. And that's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. That's definitely one for the highlight reel as they all try to push hard on the exit of turn 1 and 2. And that is what you call a twofer, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely amazing stuff from these guys. I think Inchy is having a bit of a time out there as well. He's gone down. Nimble has passed him. Good stuff from Nimble. Battles raging all the way through this field. I think might have a bit of an issue here for the race lead. Let's have a look here. Through Ascari, yes we do. Leo Lund is trying to get the move done, but he gets an awful run through the chicane. How did they get down the back straight now? He's in his slipstream. He needs to be patient towards Parabolica. Get his braking zone right. Slow in and fast out. Pick up that slipstream. And use that DRS and ERS to your advantage. So to come onto the front straight now, the DRS activation zone is now. And he opens up that rear slot in the rear wing, reduces drag, accelerates the car towards the car in front as he pulls out with a slipstream into the braking zone. And it seems to be side by side. Great race for these guys. Look at that, really loose from Drake Dempsey there on the exit. Absolutely amazing stuff from these guys. They are really pushing each other so hard as they come around through Curva Grande now. What can Leo Lund do? He's trying each way, inside and outside, but he cannot make that move stick. But Drake is being pushed into the braking zone a little bit too much as they go into Lesmo 1 and 2, side by side. Absolutely amazing stuff. We jump on board of Leo Lund now. What can he do? He's trying inside, he's trying outside, he's trying every trick in the book. But Drake Dempsey is prevailing. So far, so good. DRS down the back straight here, using the 7th gear not to get too much of a slipstream. Don't panic. That's the saying. Let there be no panic. Through a scary chicane they go. Nicely done. He's within 3/10 again. It's time for round 2, ladies and gentlemen, down towards turn 1 as Leo Lund tries to make advantages through the parabolica. Oh, he closes right up in that braking zone. Fantastic stuff. Right on the back of him, down towards the DRS activation zone. Now, surely it's going to be a bit of a slam dunk, but he doesn't have much ERS either. What can the Williams driver do? Not much. He's giving the inside, but he is squeezing him. Squeezing. And look at this. D Hill has arrived just in time to say, "Wham bam, thank you very much, man. Lay him up your inside too." What can D Hill do? He's come right into this battle. I don't know, where did he come from? That's what we're saying here in the commentary booth. But as they come through Curva Grande now, D Hill is concentrating on the back of Drake Dempsey. Oh, look at that, I tell you now, Leo Lund's had an awful shocker through the chicane there as well. Drake is right back on him. Yellow flags out there, exit of turn 1. Oh no, Drake Dempsey, bad run. Let's see how they get in. No, he got topped. Oh, disaster. D Hill takes 2nd position. Drake Dempsey is still there in 3rd. But that one might be seen into the stewards 100%. Can they close up with each other? Let's see. Let's find out. Through a scary they go. The leaders off their spinning. I can't believe it. Leo Lund has lost it through the exit of Ascari, and he's crashed out of the Grand Prix. He's still going, but does he have any damage? Oh my word. D Hill takes the race lead, and Leo Lund spins from the lead. I can't believe it. And D Hill is now a 2.4 second advantage. Onto the last lap he goes. And that's how the cookie crumbles. It can be a painful one. Got Spooked has got a fantastic run down towards turn 1. What can he do? He goes around the outside of Nick. He's still there. He's entitled to space. But so is Nick on the outside. They give each other plenty of racing room. Nothing wrong with that. And Got Spooked has a fantastic 3rd position. But what can Nick do through Curva Grande? Can he do anything better? What can Got Spooked do? Drake Dempsey has dropped all kinds of positions here. Drake is having an absolute mare. He's spinning. Oh, there's absolute drama here in the last lap of Prospect eRacing League. It's an absolute disaster for Williams. But Got Spooked says thank you very much. Nick can sniff a 2nd position. He's in 3rd. What can he do about it? The DRS is wide open now. He doesn't have an ERS left. But D Hill's the one into the race lead now with a 3-second advantage through Ascari chicane. He needs to just keep it within the track now, and surely this race is his. But Got Spooked is in 2nd. Nick nearly loses the rear there. I cannot believe it. These guys are pushing ridiculously hard. And it's even the last lap here. But D Hill, as he comes around the last corner, is going to be a race winner here, ladies and gentlemen. He wins the sprint race for Prospects eRacing League Tier 1 Round 7 here. Absolutely amazing stuff. Got Spooked has got 2nd with Nick with a fantastic 3rd. He was looking to hold on to it. Leo Lund in 4th. Absolute commiserations to himself. It could have been a whole lot worse, but he got 4th. Damien is in 5th. Spanks is in 6th. Itchy is in 7th. Nimble and Owen Arrows across the line, nose to tail in 7th and 8th. T for Real is dropping down. Sorry, Itchy is dropping down. T for Real is in 9th. Itchy is in 10th. Drake Dempsey is doing I don't know what that is, a commiseration loop-to-loop into the background there, into 11th. Drake Sushi Trash in 12th, Jake Dangerous in 13th, El Brando, unfortunately we've seen him having some issues out there this evening, and then Johnny Trabbiani. Telling you now, you can go from 0 to 0, and that's unfortunately what has happened to a few guys here this evening. Johnny's going to have a spin here. Clement Pheasant's going to pick up 15th. Yes, he is indeed. Well done, Clement. That's what you get for keeping in the race. With Johnny Trappioni going to round out the race results. But let there be no questions about it. D Hill is your race winner here this evening in the sprint race. Got Spooked is in second. Absolutely amazing racing from these guys. Oh, it's on the edge of my seat, and that's only 25%, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you can't wait for the 50% one that's coming up shortly. Absolutely amazing stuff from these guys. So, that is D Hill, ladies and gentlemen, your race winner for the Prospects eRacing League sprint race in Monza this evening. Got Spooked is in second, Nick is in third, with Leo Lund in fourth, Damien in fifth, with Spanks is in sixth, Nimble is in seventh, Arrows in eighth, T for Real in ninth, Idria in 10th, Drake Dempsey, unfortunately down in 11th, found himself there, Sushi Trash in 12th, Dangerous 13th, El Brando 14th, Clement Pheasant picking up 15th at the very end there, and Johnny Trappioni is rounding out the grid this evening. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Prospects eRacing League. You can see us on ESTV, and our Season 7 Championship has kicked underway as well. Get involved, get in contact, like and subscribe to the channel, and check out the Discord as well. So as you can see here, there's full grids, ladies and gentlemen. There's 4 tiers in PlayStation, 2 tiers in PC, tiers in Xbox as well, and we're also trying to expand into other series also. GT7 is out there. Assetto Corsa Competizione as well. So yeah, do get in contact, do check out the video here as we look in the background. Some fantastic battling from the Prospects eRacing League. I say it time and time again, you will not be disappointed. These guys are side by side with each other for most of the race. It's not hundreds, it's thousands of a second that we always say. Motorsport is a cruel mistress though, so these guys do get themselves into some incidents and accidents out there as well. But it's the same for the guys in real life, and that's what we want to promote here for the Prospects eRacing League. So as we leave him to it here, don't forget to check out the channel, like and subscribe, get on board at the Discord, check us out on the ESTV as well. I'm Lemony Tang, have a great one. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome you back here in the commentary booth. It's myself, Lemony Tang, as always, as we join the grid on their warm-up lap now for the 50% feature race here this evening. Full points for these guys for this one. The prizes will be given out by the end of it. It's going to be 27 laps, and if it's anything to do with that sprint race, man, that 9 laps shootout, I cannot wait for this one. It's going to be an absolute mental one. We have D Hill in pole position for this one, or the race winner of the last one, whichever way you want to look at it. Got Spooked is in second, with Nick in third position. We got Leo Lund in fourth, with Damien in fifth, with his sister Mercedes in sixth. Can they separate themselves or get themselves up towards the top of this grid? Nimble is in seventh, Arrows is in eighth, T for Real is in ninth, Intria is in 10th, Drake Dempsey is in 11th, Sushi Trash is in 12th. Dangerous is 13th, El Brando is in 14th, Clement Pheasant is in 15th, and Johnny Trappioni is rounding out your grid this evening in 16th. So, we wait for D Hill to line himself onto the grid here. It's important to get your tyre temperatures correct, your braking temperatures correct. What do you do? Again, we asked the same question as we did 9 laps ago, ladies and gentlemen. Do you go for the inside? Do you go for the outside? Do you brake late? Do you brake early? What happens if there's a crash in front of you? I don't know. These guys are going to be finding out very shortly. We wait for the final cars to line up at the back of the grid, and they're just finding out now. And we look to the lights now to see what the story is. Is it going to be a short hold or a long hold? Arrows got to drive through the last time, but we've got 4 lights now. We've got 5 lights. It's a long hold, and away we go, ladies and gentlemen. D Hill takes you away from pole position. Got Spooked is in second, pulls in. What a great start from D Hill, I have to say. As the rest of the field start to fan towards the start to the first corner, we've got Spanks off in the background as well. Passes over the bit of the rumble strips. The Mercedes is pushing the Aston Martin wide. But everyone seems to be going well as we go through Curva Grande, side by side for these guys. It's like NASCAR. Can they get through, or are they going to go 3 wide perhaps? Maybe into the braking zone we go. We ride on board of Damien. We got the Haas going straight on in front. Damien continues, but we've got a yellow flag back there as well. Everyone seems to be kind of piling themselves through. Sushi Trash is up into 10th. Good stuff from everyone so far as we come onto the back straight now. Arrows trying to get a great run on Damien. He does. Damien pulls out and lets him through. So that's Arrows into 7th. And Damien thrown down into 8th. Arrows is on them hard tyres, I believe, as well. So we'll bring up the tyres. Oh, he nearly lost it there, I have to say, as they go through Ascari for the first time. Towards Parabolica on them hard tyres, you know he's going to be suffering, but the cars around him are only on mediums. No one's on the softs at the moment. Entry up the inside of Sushi Trash to relegate him into 11th. What can they do down towards the braking zone? We've got a 3-car train. Seems to be the biggest battle going on right now. Oh, lordy, there's a little bit of weaving there behind the cars. He found himself in a bit of a traffic jam there. Oh no, he's spun the Alpine in front, and that is Intria being demoted all the way back there. Absolute disaster. Oh, it's just so hard to do. It's such a heavy braking zone, and it's so easy to do, and it's so hard not to do, I should say, as the Williams dives down the inside of Sushi Trash and makes that move stick down into the chicane, and he's up into 10th position himself. Clement Pheasant is around. El Brando is crashed. I can't believe it. El Brando's crashed, and he's brought out the first safety car. Absolute disaster for El Brando. We didn't see it on the commentary on the stream here this evening, unfortunately, but El Brando has succumbed to the race this evening. That's probably not the right word I should be saying. Please comment, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what I should be saying. Better than that word for El Brando. He's crashed himself out of this race. What are you meant to do? Get yourself an ice cream and sit down and watch the rest of it. That's what Kimi Räikkönen would do. It's great to be here, ladies and gentlemen. It's Lemony Tang. In the commentary booth this evening, it's Prospects eRacing League. It's Tier 1 PC, Round 7 from Monza, and this is your feature race. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Prospects eRacing League. You can see us on ESTV, and our Season 7 Championship has kicked underway as well. Get involved, get in contact, like and subscribe to the channel, and check out the Discord as well. So as you can see here, there's full grids, ladies and gentlemen. There's 4 tiers in PlayStation, 2 tiers in PC, tiers in Xbox as well, and we're also trying to expand into other series also. GT7 is out there. Assetto Corsa Competizione as well. So yeah, do get in contact, do check out the video here as we look in the background. Some fantastic battling from the Prospects eRacing League. I say it time and time again, you will not be disappointed. These guys are side by side with each other for most of the race. It's not hundreds, it's thousands of a second that we always say. Motorsport is a cruel mistress though, so these guys do get themselves into some incidents and accidents out there as well, but it's the same for the guys in real life, and that's what we want to promote here for the Prospects eRacing League. So as we leave him to it here, don't forget to check out the channel, like and subscribe, get on board at the Discord, check us out on the ESTV as well. I'm Lemony Tang. Have a great one. Welcome back to the race, ladies and gentlemen. It's myself, Lemony Tang, in the commentary booth. Everyone doesn't seem to have pitted, so that's interesting. It's only lap 2, lap 3 really now. of the race. So not too bad with that one. We got spooked in 13th, Dangerous in 14th. They have pitted. And the rest of the guys in front have not. So D Hill is your race leader with Leo Lund in second. We got, oh, what is going on here? A bit of a glitchy situation. Not quite sure what the deal is with that one. You guys might be seeing it at home too. It could be me, it could be you, who knows? Not me. Anyway, so I think Nimble is overtaking Nimble is overtaking Lund under the safety car, I believe. That may have just happened. We have, alright, so let's go again. D Hill is in first with Nick in second. Nimble is in third. We got Leo Lund in fourth. BRT Arrows in fifth. Damien is in sixth with Johnny Trappioni. He's found himself in the seventh. Great stuff, I tell you now. From an absolute disastrous sprint race up in the seventh. He'd be pretty happy with that one. Can't lie with that. Sushi Trash is in eighth. Drake Dempsey is in 9th. T for Real is in 10th. Clement Pheasant is in 11th. You tell you now, he knows it more than anyone else. You have to be in it to win it. Inchy is in 12th. Got Spooked is in 13th. And then we've got Dangerous in 14th. And that is the end of the races. Ladies and gentlemen, left in the race, we have Spanks in 15th and El Brando in 6th. What happened to Spanks? That's interesting. Anyway, D Hill becomes a de facto safety car. It is in this lap. It's up to him to accelerate when he wants to. No sudden movements though, that's the main thing. How does he get on? It's up to him when he wants to go. Everyone else needs to try not to anticipate too much. We've seen that in the past. Accidents and incidents happening in the F2 in Zandvoort. How did he get on? And he's accelerating through the last corner. Good restart from himself. Nick is going to find himself under some pressure pretty much immediately from Nimble. Pulls out a slipstream down towards turn 1. And Leo Lund is pulling up as well, getting a double slipstream from there. How did he get into turn 1? Nicely done. Leo Lund is actually still there, legitimately trying to go back around the outside. And Leo Lund makes the move stick. Great stuff from himself around the outside of turn 1 into turn 2. Brilliant maneuver as we see Damien and Dempsey side by side through Curva Grande with Johnny Trappioni having issues there behind. He can't get through. He's finding a bit of a traffic jam in front of him as they all go through the Della Roggia chicane to try and sort themselves out. How did they get on through the back of that? Sushi Trash has T for Real up his inside. Needs to give a bit of room. Good stuff from them. Oh no! That's Clement out of the Grand Prix. I was just saying, he knows he needs to be in it to win it, and he's not in it anymore, so he can't win it. We just seen it, lost the rear on the exit curb, and that's the end of that one, unfortunately. Oh, look at this. Got Spooked is up the inside of Sushi Trash as well. A little bit of a glitch into us there. That's not petrifying. Anyway, through Ascari we go, and Sushi Trash is finding himself getting dropped here from the field. Dempsey and Nick side by side as we see other cars behind as well battling. I don't know where to look, ladies and gentlemen. It's the first lap of the restart as they come through the last corner now. Hopefully they settle themselves out, but not by much. D Hill is still your race leader with Nimble in second, with Leo Lund in third, but the battle is raging here. We see the guys switching and swatching behind as well, but Nick decides better of it into the braking zone. And everyone else decides that's enough of that at the moment. But Dangerous straight up the inside. Look at that. No issues at all on the hards. Around the outside. And he makes the move stick. He's up into 11th. Fantastic maneuver there from Dangerous. He launched it up the inside. Took advantage of his competitor napping a little bit perhaps in front. And he made the move stick. Great stuff from himself. As we look at the rest of the field now. Drake Dempsey is... Oh no. Something might have happened to Intria. He spun. Yeah, I think he did. Oh well for Intria. Sure look, you know yourself what he meant to do. If you don't come home with the wheel now and again, ladies and gentlemen, are you really trying hard enough? We say that time and time again in the commentary booth here because we like to see these guys pushing each other to the limits. And they do it every single week without fail. It's absolutely fantastic. If you want to get involved, if you want to see what it's all about, follow the channel here on Twitch. Like and subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Get in contact and join the Discord. I'm telling you now, anyone out there who loves motor racing just as much as everyone else will find a home with the Prospects eRacing League. That is guaranteed. Jake Dempsey is in 5th position, trying to make a 4th. He's coming up to the back of Arrows. No DRS either as well. Arrows doesn't defend the inside, but he knows Drake isn't going to launch it this time around. But I'm telling you now, if that was the last lap, you know for a fact that would have been down the inside. But let's wait and see. Through Curva Grande they go. 2.5 tenths between them. Try and slipstream work together to catch the car in front perhaps. They're still not out of it. I'm telling you now, it's lap 7 of 27. Still plenty of motor racing to go. Dempsey is getting a fantastic run here though. Does Arrows have any damage? That is a question that you do have to ask yourself. How come he's in 4th and he's not able to progress here with Drake getting held up, you'd have to say, here behind him? What can he do? Arrows needs to break into that DRS zone of the car in front, and he's slipping ever so slightly down again. As they go into Ascari. Nicely done. Look at that for a run. If you want to see how to set up a maneuver, ladies and gentlemen, in fact, I think Drake was just a little bit too good on the exit there. Absolutely brilliant. You see how you do it, and that's it. Look at that. Arrows is forced into a tighter line into the entrance, and he's slow on the exit. Dempsey pulls out a slipstream. That is textbook racing maneuvers. That is brilliant. That needs to be clipped and put on YouTube, because people can do a great deal with seeing something like that. Great stuff from Dempsey into 4th, and Arrows is relegated to 5th. Nimble on the exit there. These guys, if you want to know how hard they're pushing, that's how hard they're pushing. You're on literally every inch, you're on the limit. And Leo Lund gets the maneuver done through the second Lesmo there. Got the power on very nicely. But Nimble, I tell you now, he'll be thanking his lucky stars. He was more sideways than, I don't know, a fish out of water. He was flipping and flopping almost with that one, but he gets a good run from Leo Lund through Ascari. Can he redo the favour? You don't really want to do it in the Parabolica. Oh, he's tried it! I can't believe he tried it. Why would you throw your nose in there? And that's the only way that's going to go around. Leo Lund is now being relegated to 3rd. Drake Dempsey is into 2nd. I can't believe it, but we called it, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way that was going to happen. Should have been patient. Anyway, Leo Lund and Nimble is out of the Grand Prix. I can't believe it. I think he might have retired into the pit lane. And there's locking up and all sorts of shenanigans into turn 1. Leo Lund directly into the side of Dempsey. Unbelievable stuff. We've got a yellow flag, and there's another safety car, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. It just kicked off there. It's lap 9 of 29. I don't know what happened there. I think Nimble had spun, right? But I don't know. We'll just have to have a look at that one, ladies and gentlemen, in the highlight reel, I suppose. That is just absolutely amazing. Unbelievable. This safety car is brought to you by Lemony Tang and the Prospects eRacing League. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Prospects eRacing League. You can see us on ESTV, and our Season 7 Championship has kicked underway as well. Get involved. Get in contact, like and subscribe to the channel, and check out the Discord as well. So as you can see here, there's full grids, ladies and gentlemen. There's 4 tiers in PlayStation, 2 tiers in PC, tiers in Xbox as well, and we're also trying to expand into other series also. GT7 is out there. Assetto Corsa Competizione as well. So yeah, do get in contact, do check out the video here as we look in the background. Some fantastic battling from the Prospects eRacing League. I say it time and time again, you will not be disappointed. These guys are side by side with each other for most of the race. It's not hundreds, it's thousands of a second that we always say. Motorsport is a cruel mistress though, so these guys do get themselves into some incidents and accidents out there as well. But it's the same for the guys in real life, and that's what we want to promote here for the Prospects eRacing League. So as we leave him to it here, don't forget to check out the channel, like and subscribe, get on board at the Discord, check us out on the ESTV as well. I'm Lemony Tang. Have a great one. So, looking back on it, ladies and gentlemen, it looked as if it was Nimble who launched it up the inside of Leo Lund into Parabolica. Didn't quite make the maneuver stick, spun around, which obviously would have heated his tyres up. Then Leo Lund and D Hill Drake Dempsey decided to go into turn 1 side by side. Leo Lund locked up and pushed Drake Dempsey wide. At that time, the safety car had been called because Nimble had since retired or crashed into the pit lane. And that is how we've decided, and we've ended up here, ladies and gentlemen. It's lap 10 of 27. And we look forward to a fantastic race for the rest of it here. Damien is in the lead. He's decided not to pit this time around and to continue on his race strategy. Dangerous is in second with Got Spooked in third. They have also made an early pit stop early on in the race, and they've got themselves into second and third. Great stuff from themselves. Great strategy. What are you meant to do? Drake Dempsey is in fourth position, your old race leader. We believe it with Leo Lund in second. Sorry, Drake Dempsey is in... Wait, Damien's pitted. That's why he's got into fourth. Drake Dempsey is in third, ladies and gentlemen, with Leo Lund in fourth. Them two were battling each other before that safety car period. D Hill is in fifth. Arrows is in sixth with Nick in seventh. Johnny Trabioni is in eighth with Sushi Trash in ninth. Intria is in 10th and T for Real is in 11th. And then said Damien is now in 12th. He's decided to go on a set of mediums, and I would suspect he's going to go to the end of the race with them. Not a bad strategy with that now, to be fair. He's hoping for a late safety car perhaps, or another one within a few laps where everyone else is going to have to pit. Not quite sure what that is all about, but we'll wait and see how it pans out by the end of this race. So we'll wait for this safety car period to end. We'll go through the track facts again. It's Monza, ladies and gentlemen. It is the temple of speed, the cathedral of speed for Formula 1. It's 11 corners. It is 5.8 kilometers long, 3.6 miles. And let me tell you, 11 corners might sound easy and it might look easy on the map, but let me rest assured that it is no mean feat to master this track, especially with such talented drivers here in the Prospects eRacing League. If you can get a podium, let alone a win in this, I tell you, that is something to brag about. These guys put in a tremendous amount of time and effort in. The pace is second to none. They are the world-class racers of tomorrow and today. And Dangerous takes over the safety car restart as the safety car is coming in at the end of this lap. When does he go? Does he go early? Does he go late? The guys behind are going to be trying to anticipate what the story is. But look at this. Leo Lund backing off by 1.8 seconds. He's going to try and anticipate it. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. We've seen the F2 guys having awful trouble with this before, having accidents. But anyway, so they come around the last corner now. He still hasn't gone. He has now. And we get back on the race, and they are nearly 4 wide behind. I can't believe it. What a madness of a safety car restart. They are nearly 4 wide for a split second. They kind of settle themselves out towards the braking zone. Let's see how they get on. Nicely done by everyone so far. The Haas driver is still in the lead, but everyone else, Constantine up on the exit. They seem to be getting through there nicely. Towards Curva Grande they go. Leo Lund and D Hill Got Spooked are side by side. What can they do through Curva Grande? Nicely done by these guys. Navigating it perfectly down towards the chicane. Oh no, Leo Lund is wide. Oh, there's contact behind. Got Spooked is being spun in front of the field. I think everyone else gets away with it, but yeah, not too good by that one. The AlphaTauri and the Alfa Romeo side by side through Lesmo 1, and they're going to keep it into Lesmo 2. Oh, lads, give each other room there. Good stuff. What can Sushi Trash do on the exit here? T for Real is going to be trying to capitalise as well. Arrows is into second meanwhile, but we're sticking with this battle towards the Ascari chicane they go. Everyone navigating that nicely, although the Red Bull's going to be super wide on the exit, compromising the guys behind. Intria, Damien, oh lads, nearly making a 3 wide, but decided better of it. I think they nearly gave themselves a heart attack, just as myself in the commentary booth, as they go through Parabolica. Now everyone's struggling with them tyres. They must be having awful tyre warm up here, as there's a pass for Leo London Dangerous down the front straight. They're catching Arrows as well. But Dempsey's right into the race lead, ladies and gentlemen. He is pulling away. He's 1.5 seconds And that is fantastic stuff from himself. The guys behind going side by side as well. Sushi Trash and Co. have still not settled this mini argument towards the back of the pack. What can they do? Towards around Curva Grande it goes. They pop out of the slipstream towards the braking zone of Della Roggia. What's going to happen is Red Bull and Alpine. Ooh. Sneaky Snorgly entry getting a little bit loose on the exit there. The Mercedes is up his inside. He has to relinquish the position. It's a one-car line most of the time through there. And that's what happens. You try and make a move and then you just get pushed right back straight away. I tell you now, motorsport, it really is a cruel mistress, but that's why we love it, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolutely brilliant. Oh no! Drake Dempsey's crashed out of the Grand Prix. The race leader is out of the Grand Prix. He's into the inside there through the exit of Ascari, and that's another safety car. I cannot believe it. The yellow flags were shown. The race leader went grey, and that is him out of the race. He's thrown it in the bin. He's thrown it into the hedge. Call him Mika Hakkinen, call him Drake Dempsey. It doesn't matter. My commiserations goes towards him because he must be absolutely furious with himself. Unbelievable. Oh, what a way to throw the race on its head. The race leader throws it into the hedge, and Arrows inherited that race lead with, I'm sure, just open arms, gleaming eyes. It's Christmas, it's birthday, it's his bar mitzvah. Who knows? This is the Prospects eRacing League. E. Holy moly, what have we just witnessed? That is one of the greatest spectacles of motorsport. I think I said it just beforehand. It can get worse, and it really will. D Hill spun under safety car. Don't think you're getting away with that one there, Sonny. I'm coming on to you. Yep, you've spun. Lost a few positions there. Oh no, you're not going to be able to get them back. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Drake Dempsey out of the race lead. And you know what? Right? Hand in my heart, I have done exactly the same thing on the last lap, ladies and gentlemen, of a race with multiple seconds worth. Now, in my prime, albeit F1 2012, but I still done it, and I know exactly how it feels. Devastating. But he'll be back next week, I'm sure he will. Arrows inherits the race lead, as we say, with Leo London's finding himself in a second, although if he gets that close, he nearly will find himself back into the pits, needing a new front wing. Very close between them. Dangerous is in third. Johnny Trappioni in fourth position. I'm telling you now, if I put a fiver on him, I would have been a rich man by the end of this one. Top five. Go on, Johnny. Nick is in fifth. Sushi Trash in sixth. I'm telling you now, Sushi's been finding himself in and amongst it this evening, but he's finding himself towards the top of the pack when it's going to truly shine. There's contact under the safety car because the things are glitching all over the shop. The game is broken. The game is broken. We can see it here. We can see it here. Everyone having an absolute mare of a time. I don't know what's going on. It's not your fault. We know it isn't. Anyway, while they settle themselves out, we'll wait for the safety car restart. Arrows, lap 15 at 27. There's still plenty of time to go in this race, you have to say. Just over half distance. So he's just seeing fellow racer throw it away though. So, you know, these guys, we say before, I say it again, we've seen it on board of Aston Martin in the background there, got spooked and all. They're on the edge of the limit all the time in this race. Like, there is no quarts given. Like, to be that close with everyone, to be that committed is so hard to do. And the finest of margins, and that's it. You've seen it there today, this evening with Dempsey. We've seen it with Nimble. We've seen it with Clement. We didn't see it with Spanks or El Brando, I don't think, but we've seen it anyway. It's just a hard mistress, man. That's what it is. And you have to pick yourself up and try again the next week. Like, that's the beauty about it. But as they make their way through the last corner, I don't think the safety car is coming in quite yet. And we've got one more lap. D-Hill's probably done himself a pretty solid. Johnny Trappioni is passing someone. Although, to be fair though, this lobby is a little bit glitchy. We've seen it before already here this evening. So, I think we're just going to stick through it as we do and, excuse me, talk about it afterwards, because we're always learning as always. But yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Very weird indeed. Codemasters fixes one bug, introduces 10 more. What are you meant to do? Hello to everyone on the chat, ladies and gentlemen. You think I forgot about you? No, I did not. The Monday. How you doing? They call me Mouse. Mickey Mouse. How you doing, Mouse? What's the story? Nick out there as well. The Quasar, you absolute legends. Daniel Jones, what an absolute legend himself. How's she cutting? I hope you're cutting well, ladies and gentlemen. You don't look good. Wait, you do look good and you sound good. Anyway, so the 5-second penalty for someone for ignoring yellow flags under a safety car. Not quite sure how you managed that one. But what are you meant to do? So the extended period of time here might have been a bit of oil on the track. Might have been a bit of something else as well. Oh man, T for real, Johnny Trappioni, everyone having an awful time here. And it's hard for these guys though, safety car in this lap. It's hard for these guys, right? Because you're trying to do it well, you're trying to race cleanly and all, and then this game throws in them kind of situations. What is this all about? I'm sure these penalties will be removed by the end of this race, so we will not worry about them at the moment. We're going to take it as it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Arrows becomes a de facto race leader again, with Leo Lund in second and Dangerous is in third. We're coming back to green flag racing. It's up to Arrows when he goes, as we go through the last corner now. Interesting concept to rev the guts out of it, but he's got a good run here, does he? I'm not quite sure. Leo Lund is directly in his slipstream as they go down towards turn one. He tries to break it, but Lund is right in there. Look at these guys behind. Leo Lund dives to the inside towards turn one. Little bit of contact, but they make a route through there. There's massive pile up there. I don't know what happened there. Johnny Trappioni has a car on its side at one stage. Absolute disaster for the guys there. But Leo Lund is still battling for the race lead. Through Curva Grande they go towards the De La Roggia. No, they're alright. They're pretty decent there. Through first, second and third. Mad moves by Johnny down into turn one. I think there unfortunately unsettled a few other guys as well. Hopefully they've all got going again. But yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles, as they say. Leo Lund is in second. We're on board with Nick here, trying to have a look at the Haas car in front as they go through Ascari, trying to get any kind of an advantage. There's only going to be 10 laps to go by the end of this lap, ladies and gentlemen. So it's coming to the crescendo with this Grand Prix. These guys need to start thinking of these moves and start thinking of how they're going to make these moves and make them fast. D-Hill on the outside of T for real through the last corner. What can he do? Good racing stuff from them. I probably would have pushed them wide, but don't tell the stewards that. Well, anyway, D-Hill, great stuff, up into 5th position. Fantastic manoeuvre around the outside. We still await the activation of DRS, as the rest of the guys be here and here. Sushi Trash trying to make a move on the inside. No, they're alright. They're good. They're golden. They're golden. Johnny gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Not good. Damien's in there as well. We concentrate our efforts towards the race lead battle for the moment. True Lesmos 1 and 2 they go. We've got mediums against hards, both on 8-lap-old sets of tyres. What's it gonna be? These guys really don't have much pace difference between them on their day. They're as quick as every single one out there. Pace setters, I have to say. Oh no, I think T for real might have had a bit of a spin out there. We'll continue going. Yellow flags for the moment. Sushi Trash is in 8th position, trying to get a good run on Intria and Co. in front. This is a fantastic battle, settling out for 6th position effectively. The race leaders are still only covered by 0.5 of a second, and Nick and Co. by 0.2. But I don't think anything really is going to happen down into the braking zone with Nick and everyone. So Sushi Trash, T4Real, they're all still status quo as well. Everyone using a bit of DRS and eRacing dump, I should say, to try and maintain their position for now. But that strategy will only help you out for so long. We wait and see when that kind of runs out towards the end of this stint. How these guys are going to be reacting towards each other then, that's the question. Oh, Nick is up on Dangerous. Good stuff from Nick. Great stuff from Nick. Dangerous being relegated to 4th, out of the podium positions. He won't be happy with that one. He is on lap 16 old hards, so I'm sure any points for him this evening will be a good one. A good strategy from Dangerous. So far so good to make the way towards the Ascari chicane. Left, right, and then another left. Watch that curb though. If you do not, you will find yourself in the wall. To make the way towards the back straight. Sorry, onto the back straight here now towards Parabolica. Is 180 degrees, right-hander, tight on the first bit, run it out on wide on the exit, carry as much momentum as you can, because for the front straight here, for Jesus, I don't know how long it is, I should have probably done my research, but the DRS is wide open. You are not lifting until that chicane towards turn 1 they go. Dangerous is closing, but not closing quick enough on Nick, and it's status quo once again for 3rd and 4th position. So this is the closest battle on track, ladies and gentlemen. Arrows is your race leader, leading Leo Lund by just a second now. He's just broken the DRS zone from himself. That's handy for his race. Nick is in 3rd. We're on board with Dangerous in 4th. Looking at the rear end of Nick. Can he do anything about it? Can he close up? That's up to Dangerous to try. But any slip up from the car in front, he'll be right there. Then we have D Hill. Only 0.8 behind as well. He's been closing dramatically, actually. He's going to be right on these guys now momentarily. So we'll stay on board at D Hill, see how he navigates them. We got Spooked in 6th. We have Intria in 7th. He's doing very well for himself. Intria top 10. Fantastic stuff. Sushi Trash is in 8th. Damien in 9th. T4Real is in 10th. And Johnny Championi, with all his trials and tribulations, is in 11th. So a late safety car will bring him right back into contention as D Hill gets the DRS now towards turn 1. So does Dangerous as well. So we have that activated now from the safety car restart. It's been 2 laps with the DRS wide open for these guys as well. So it's going to make this interesting battle even more interesting. I'm licking my lips, ladies and gentlemen. It's the crescendo of this Grand Prix. It's lap 21 of 27. Down towards De La Roggia they go. Still no issues, but it's all about traction now on these old tyres. What is Dangerous like in that cockpit now? He must have a right foot as light as a feather and it stings like a bee. Hopefully that's what he wants to do. He needs to try and punch that as hard as he can without losing it, to try and gain traction on Nick in front, but defend on D Hill behind. It's a very intriguing situation to be. No one really wants to be in that position, but he finds himself there. So let's see how he gets on. Can D Hill set up Dangerous as fantastically well we've seen before in this race from another driver on another driver? He shows the nose into the Parabolica, runs a little bit wide, but he's got a fantastic run. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. And he's pulling to the outside. He doesn't need to set him up. He powers on boy around the outside before the DRS is open. And that is a wham bam, thank you man, slam dunk towards turn 1. He's showing the nose on Nick as well, which is interesting because alright, we know it wasn't going to be a potential maneuver, but it's letting him know he's there. Let Nick anticipate when D Hill's going to go through, because any psychological advantage you can use, you will use, and he did. Look at that, around the outside of Curva Grande. Nick legitimately could have defended the inside, but he did not. He knew his race was not with D Hill at the moment, and he decides to let him through effectively. towards the braking zone, and that could have been D Hill down the inside of turn 1. Perhaps the psychological advantage cannot be underestimated. Fair play to D Hill. He's into 3rd position, and Nick is in 4th now. Damien's crashed. I can just see he is gone invisible there. In Damien's crash, he's gone grey. I don't know if he's pitted or not, but he's out of the Grand Prix, unfortunately for Damien. Nick through the scary chicane, still hunting down D Hill in front. Can he do anything about him? No more ERS for him. D Hill does have some himself, so yeah, tell you now, ladies and gentlemen, it's really coming to a head now. Lap 22 of 27. It's coming to the end of this Grand Prix. I don't know who it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we think it's going to be Arrows, but we don't know until they cross the line. We've seen it already in this race. You cannot rest on your laurels. You cannot count your chickens before they hatch. If you get complacent, if you lose any kind of concentration, that's it. You're in the wall. See you later. See you in the showers. See you next week. But Arrows is still your race leader with Leo London 2nd. D Hill is in 3rd. Nick is in 4th with Dangerous rounding out your top 5. Dangerous nearly launched it into the wall there. That's not what you want to be doing. Kept it nicely though, very nicely indeed. So Arrows is catching some lap traffic, that's what it is. Okay, we won't worry about that too much. Nick is catching though, D Hill. He's still within 7/6. I don't know, can he do anything about it? Not quite sure. Dangerous is just about a second behind. He didn't quite get the DRS there either, although does make gains on the exit of Parabolica. So the race is coming to a close now. I'm not looking for the battles at the moment. What can Nick do with D Hill? This is the battle for the podium, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen. We won't worry about these penalties because I'm sure there's a bit of a situation there with how this stewarding has gone down. The Codemasters / FIA have been handing out penalties left, right and centre. Questionable safety car situations, but we won't dwell on that right now. That's nothing out. That's all out of our hands. We're just here to race, and Prospects eRacing League have certainly shown us how to race this evening. It's been an action-packed Grand Prix, as one always comes to expect here. But Prospects eRacing League Tier 1 PC has delivered once again. Arrows is still your race leader, but let that be no show of what the race was this evening. It's been an absolute dramatic from lefts and rights and ups and downs for these guys. It was a one-shot qualifying with a 25% sprint race. And then we have the full race here this evening. It's been absolutely fantastic. Lap 24 out of 27. We're waiting for these guys to try and see how these tyres happen. See how the strategy pays out. It's really close here, but there's only 3 laps to go. We're trying to wait and to see what this battle can hold. Arrows is your race leader with just about a 5-second lead. Leo Lund is leading D Hill. D Hill is actually catching Leo Lund. Let's have a look here. He's within a second, just about. That's what you want. There you go. He's within striking distance. Leo Lund might be having a bit of a fuel issue perhaps here this evening, ladies and gentlemen. He's lost about 3 or 4 tenths in a straight line effectively. Look at this. Absolutely amazing stuff. He's within 5 tenths now within the space of 2 or 3 corners. Leo Lund is dropping like a fly. I don't know what's going on. Throw a stone into the water and Leo Lund is what you see. He's dropping to the end. What can he do? Leo Lund in second with D Hill is in third. He's in the DRS zone now as well, coming to Ascari. No point trying to show a nose, but he is right there, let alone any time difference. That is a battle here now for second position, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Leo Lund trying to... So he's moved once already. He can't move back onto the line, but he is. I would count that as weaving down a straight. I would have to say, trying to break a slipstream, I'm sure he would say, which is a fair point. But I don't know, as they come to the DRS activation zone now, he can't really do much else. D Hill around the outside. Can he make the move stick before the braking zone? Yes, he does, and Leo Lund has no answer for that one. I can't believe it. D Hill is into second position, and Leo Lund is relegated to third. No doubt about it. I'm telling you now, D Hill is absolutely flying right now. It's the penultimate lap, ladies and gentlemen. But that is a race move for second position. And Leo Lund just had nothing to do. He was stopped in the straight line. We copped it. It was from this corner. The last lap, Leo Lund lost all his advantage. Half a second between these two corners, and then the rest of the position by the end of the lap. Can Hill do anything about it? I think he's just out of time. I think Hill could very well have had an answer for arrows. He's gaining, just as we've seen. He did a lap before on Leo Lund. He's gaining that amount on arrows, and that is no mean feat, ladies and gentlemen. But it's 3.5 seconds between first and second here as Arrows crosses the line to start his last lap here. I think D Hill is going to run out of laps. I think he needs another 1, maybe 2 laps, but he's not going to get it. It's lap 27 out of 27, and this is pretty much a victory lap here for BRT Arrows. We'll have a look on board of Hill here. Can he do? Oh, no! Hill nearly lost it. Leo Lund takes second position right back off him. But can't D Hill use his advantage to gain that position back? Leo Lund defends the inside to Curva Grande. Fantastic position into the car. Down towards the braking zone. They go into the Delaraggi chicane, and D Hill gets the exit that everybody wants out of there into Lesmo 1 and 2. And he's got himself back in second position. But he nearly lost it. What can Leo Lund do, though? This is it. What can Leo Lund do down the back straight here? He needs to use as much as he can. ERS, DRS, and a little bit of luck, perhaps. Is he going to try and launch it? He's just not far enough, close enough towards the car in front, through Ascari to go. He might have another crack at it down towards the last corner here. But I'm reluctant to turn away towards the race leader who's about to cross the line. Yeah, I'm going to have to. BRT Arrows wins the Grand Prix here this evening. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Leo Lund keeps D Hill keeps second position from Leo Lund in third. We have Nick in fourth. Dangerous is going to come home in fifth. Got Spooked in sixth. Intria is going to be seventh. Sushi Trash is going to be eighth. T for real, hopefully it'll be ninth. And Johnny Trappioni will be 10th. But Arrows wins the race, ladies and gentlemen. There's no questions about it by 5.8 seconds from D Hill. And then Leo Lund rounds out the top three. Oh my word almighty, what have we witnessed? We have witnessed greatness here this evening. What a great race, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely brilliant. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I am going to need a drink after that one. That was an absolutely brilliant Grand Prix. What a great evening we've had. A one-shot qualifying, a 9-lap sprint, and then we've had our 50% feature race here this evening. I tell you now, I've been on the edge of my seat since we started. I hope you guys have been too at home. I don't know. I'm on a come down now, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about. But it's Arrows who is your race winner here this evening. Coming through onto the podium. Look at that. He is a ballerina on track, and they're a ballerina on the podium too. Twirls and twists. I'm telling you now, this championship has many twists and turns and twirls. But that's a fantastic result from Arrows. D Hill is in second and Leo Lund is in third. The champagne is flowing. The trophies have been risen. It's Arrows, your race winner, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely brilliant. So, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely great racing all together. It says D Hill is in first with Arrows in second, but that is confusing the life out of me. I'm going to say it was Arrows who wins the Grand Prix with D Hill in second. Then we had Leo Lund in third. Dangerous is in fourth. Nick is in fifth. Got Spooked is in sixth. Sushi Trash in seventh. Intria is 8th. T for Real is 9th. And Johnny Trappioni is your top 10. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That is a bit of a weird one for me. So, what a fantastic Grand Prix. I have been thoroughly entertained. I hope you guys have been at home too. It's been myself, Lemmy Tang. It's been the Prospects eRacing League. It's been Tier 1 PC. It's been Monza. It's been the one-shot quali sprint race and the feature race. Don't forget to check us out on Twitch, like us and subscribe on YouTube. Join the Discord, always more the merrier, and check the PlayStation boys later on this evening at 10 o'clock. And look at myself, Lemony Tang, in the Prospects eRacing League Tier 2 PC tomorrow night from 8 o'clock, where I'll be defending my race win from last week. I'm telling you now, I didn't think I'd be saying that. I'm sure you guys didn't think you'd be hearing it either. But that is right. I am a race winner. But these guys are going to be absolutely out for revenge for the Prospects guys tomorrow. Check us out later on this evening, 10 o'clock BST for PS Tier 1. And then tomorrow at 8 o'clock PC Tier 2. I love yous and leave yous. Well done to Arrows for the win. D Hill in second and Leo Lund in third.